I help people predominantly sustain their weight loss. So they call me sustainability coach. All right, now we're gonna get this water. Let me drink some of this water. How are you guys doing? Welcome in. Good evening. There's no music on. It's quiet. Because I was hoping Cassie, I was hoping y'all would come in the building making noise. Yeah, I know I'll be holding that water in my mouth a little bit. I was hoping you would come in. I don't know why my camera isn't showing, but you can hear me, but you cannot see me. I went off and I went back on. Oh my gosh, Cassie, thank you. Let's try to close some windows and see if this will help us. Something is still in our camera, guys. So we're going to find out what that something is. Let's make sure it's open. Yep, the camera is open. Oh, am I just not sitting? Oh, I'm how crazy. I was just sitting so far away you guys couldn't see me. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm glad I didn't. I was about to stop the live again. I'm so glad I didn't do that. We thank God for it. Thank you, Cassie. We thank you for sharing the live, you guys. Thank you for the likes. Do you guys think we can take a few seconds and do some do a few likes and a few shares? All right. So tonight we're going to ask God to give us the strength to have an understanding of what we read. That if we're struggling with night eating, binging, purging, there's certain words I can't say, so I'm gonna be careful. If we're struggling with food, we're asking God to give us the strength to break the bondage. See, we're not gonna get a red thing tonight, okay? I'm gonna give y'all these nuggets. Y'all gonna take this knowledge and this information. Y'all gonna go change your own lives, and we're not gonna get no red thing, okay? So tonight, last night, we talked about full surrender of our behaviors and habits. Do y'all remember? Tap the like button if you remember. If you were here last night, or if you've been here before, and you've heard us talk about behaviors, techniques, feelings. Now this time, I literally didn't say anything. And I started live over, man. I'll be back. All right, guys. Sorry about that brief pause. We're going to just push right on through. And we're going to thank God for this Sunday. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties right now, but we are pushing through them. Welcome in. Sorry, you guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Hey, baby doll, welcome back. If you were here before, we're having a little bit of problems already within the first 3 minutes. Are you serious? Welcome in, TR. Welcome in. Okay, you guys, we're going to try this thing again. And I am going to be very cautious, okay, with my wording. Okay. So I didn't actually say like the word ADD, you know what, or nothing, but it, I don't know. It flagged me that quick. Okay. So here we are. Let's go. Good evening. I'm trying. But right then I didn't. I didn't use. Um, I literally was being intentional. I don't know if you were in here when I was on, but I actually was intentional and I didn't. I literally didn't say any of the ones that I've noticed. Uh, I literally just said had a struggling eating. Yep, that's it. Okay. So as we continue to get in the reading, we said we were going to ask God. We said we were going to ask. I heard my door. We said we were going to ask God to help us surrender the things that were holding us bondage, that were keeping us, was preventing us from being able to openly look at our wellness without these chronic issues. Okay. So because these chronic issues to chew um, become overwhelming and make it challenging to stay consistent, to not restrict, it makes it challenging not to always be looking for a way to get the next pound off. And so because eating is so important to our health, okay, but for many of us it's become important to our mental health. So because it's become important to our mental health, we may use it to feel better instead of to fuel our bodies to be stronger. As our body uses chewing to feel better more and more and more and more, it becomes accustomed to the chewing. The body starts to utilize it as its coping mechanism for anything that you experience. Did you catch that? That was good. That was excellent. Thank you so much, Love Book. Thank you, Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Welcome in. Hello, Derek. Hello, Leo. Gloria. Welcome in. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, because we come accustomed to this nature, we don't recognize that it's become kind of a lifestyle as well. So, the reason why we're asking God in this reading series to help us get to the other side of that is because we begin to recognize that it's a problem in our brain and in our body. Once we recognize it's a problem in our brain and our body, and that no matter what we do, there's still this urge to either not chew or indulge or to overindulge and overchew. So you find yourself in this constant battle between avoiding stuff and overdoing stuff. And then you're kind of back and forth on this cyclic cycle that's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Are we together on the same page with that? So by using the process of dangerous prayers and applying it to the wellness process in our lives, it allows us to bring God on this journey with us, but in a different way by spiritually surrendering this vice over to Him. You following me? Y'all, they won't let me talk about it, so I'm gonna talk about it. But I'm gonna talk about it in a different way, though. They wanted me to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna talk about it in a different way, though. So, so remember, we got this accustomed behavior that's helping us survive. Because it's helping us survive, we don't see it as a problem until we see it as a problem and our size is bigger. And then we're like, oh my gosh, I got to get my life together. And then we keep trying to get our life together, but we can't get our life together because our brain has gotten connected to the chewing and gotten accustomed to this process of making ourselves feel well through using our mouth. How's that, TR? Tap the like button if you feel me, if you with me. So I would say next, is there anybody in here that has ever battled with food. The loudness of food, talking food in your brain. Does food ever talk in your brain? Do you ever get urges for the kitchen that you cannot control? Well, I want you to know there's a problem there, and I want you to know that that problem is real, and that you're not losing your mind or going insane. But in fact, your body has been conditioned to perform exactly how it's performing. Your body is doing exactly what you have trained it to do. It's doing exactly what every day and night of chewing to survive looks like, and now it's doing it to survive. That's all. It's not trying to go against you or fight you or battle you or cause you harm or hate. But at the end of the day, the body is asking that you do certain things to keep it calm. So if I'm somebody who finds myself feeling sad, my body may tell me that we like to eat Taco Bell when we sad. That's all. So it might mean that I can eat a whole pound cake on a sad day instead of Saturday, right? Then when I'm on a good day, I can barely eat one because I be restricted. Now this is my old life, not my new life, because I be having to eat, baby. I've been eating all day. I done had strawberries, chicken, a piece of pizza. I had some crab, I think. I had my products this morning, my Ionic Supreme. I had some coffee, some water. I be here eating, baby. I had some chicken. I don't know, I had a lot of chicken. My pizzas in these little bite-sized squares, so um, pizza. I've ate about 4 or 5 of those. They were small, but throughout the day, it's been about 12 hours, so it's sufficient. Yeah. Um, what else have I had? As I said, water, lots of water today. Need more. Need more. Um, haven't had a lot of snacks. Haven't really wanted. I had some Cheez-Its. That is the one snack I did have. I had that little bag. I haven't had anything else yet. It's only 7:50 here and dinner's on the stove, so I'm gonna be having sweet potatoes with hopefully chicken gizzards and gravy. Yeah, Miss Linda, I have to like take the meal and the pizza. Shoot, the pizza I made. I think I made that Friday night. No, I made that yesterday morning, and cut it up and put it in the container like I like. So I've been munching on that. I like it. Okay, here we go. You ready? Our reading says, "You will experience him when you seek him. Watch for him. Cry out for him. You may feel his presence as you drive down the road singing along to a worship song. You might sense his presence as you sit in awe of his creation, admiring his work as the sun rises brilliantly in the morning. You might notice that he is with you during a simple bedtime prayer with your child. The doorsteps don't have to shake to know he is with you. It may be simple awareness that he never leaves you and will never forsake you. You may feel his presence in a supernatural way. You may know that he is with you, but even if you don't feel him, you can rest assured that he is with you. Sometimes you know he is with you not by feeling, but by faith. How do you grow toward not only praying, but living this dangerous prayer? It starts with experiencing God's presence. The real transformation starts with experiencing God's real presence. Yeah. I truly believe that the more we can get in God's presence when it comes to our weight loss and wellness journey and the things we're doing, the more the things we begin to do become more sustainable and on faith. I think a lot of times some of the stuff we're doing is out of fear of weight loss. Like we're so afraid we need to get the weight off. We need it. So there's a form of anxiousness. And as I just told you, dysregulation causes you to chew. So if I'm on a journey and I'm finding myself always anxious about the scale, anxious about the food, anxious about this, anxious about the calorie deficit, then I'm actually causing myself to actually perform in that rebound loop I talked about last night. That rebound loop, which you can learn more in the masterclass, that rebound loop will sabotage you or cause you to plateau because you can't see that you're stuck on this kind of cycle. Good evening. So it's uber imperative. It's uber imperative that if we want to get into this walk with God, then we have to have a continuation of experience with Him. Grandmother, Queen, welcome in. Rosemary, welcome in. We have to be willing to have a deeper understanding of how we got where we are through the eyes of God, not man. Man will fail us every time. Queen, are you excited about tomorrow? We just finished the reading, guys. Are you excited about tomorrow? Tomorrow's the live masterclass 2. We just finished up that beautiful slideshow and presentation is done. I've been practicing those talking points. I'm so excited. I know how amazing 1 was. So I know, grandmother, I know. Yes, let's go. Are you excited? Yes. Kamora, who's excited about tomorrow's masterclass? I think I don't know, there's definitely not still 25 seats for sure. So I think we might, like I said, at 18 seats. 18, yeah, I think it's 18 seats left. So tap in. Time's running out. We close the door. It doesn't have to be full. It's not one of those parties. So you can't register at the last minute because there's a few things you want to be prepared to get there. So we okay if you don't come. It's light work for me. I don't mean it in a bad way. What I'm saying is people get more exposure. They get to ask more questions. They get longer time. When it's only 15 people. So it works out better for the group. They get to ask their personal questions and they feel a little more comfortable sharing their personal stories. So I always say when it works out like that, that's God. And sometimes it's 25 people and they still share their personal stories and, have a connection with God and all those good things. So I guess at the end of the day, either way is good for us. Yep, either way is good for us. Yep, yep. Any other questions, love bugs? Thank you so much, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I really, really am truly grateful. Like, I really am truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. Nothing's changed, nothing's different. I'm just grateful. I'm literally just grateful. I'm just grateful. All right. Are y'all grateful? Y'all feeling grateful? Queen, we read the last section of page 122. We started, you will experience him when you seek him, watch for him, and cry out for him. You might feel his presence as you drive down the road singing a worship song. You might sense his presence as you sit in awe of his creation, admiring his work as the sun rises brilliantly in the morning. You might notice that he is with you during the simple bedtime prayer with your child, etc., etc. Then it goes on to say, I'm definitely grateful. Thanks, Queen. Sometimes he is with you, not by a feeling, but by faith. How do you grow toward not only praying, but living this dangerous prayer? It starts with experiencing God's presence. So I just ask God to fill me up with his Holy Spirit, fill me up with the Holy Ghost, and to let me know, let me be able to know him. Like when I close my eyes, I want to be able to know that I know that I know without a doubt that God is alive and functioning and moving about in the world. And He's still healing, you know? I'm praying for what's something major. I'm praying for a major, what I want to do in 26, major financial breakthroughs in 26, so that our company, my family can have access to more. And then I pray for the people that I currently coach and the people that are on their way that are really sick and have problems with like mobility and they can't get around. I actually pray. Yep, I pray. I pray for them too. I pray that they, um, have everything they need. And as well, we have the dangerous prayers. Thank you, Queen. Yeah, one thing about the book that it's done with me is it's really challenged me to make sure I spend time every day talking to God. Like because of the steps in the book and what it's been asking us to do each after each reading, it's meant I've had to take this additional time to focus solely on the questions that we were at. And to particular when we asked God to break us. That was something particular we was asking Him to do in terms of breaking our bondage and our relationship with food, taking away, okay, that sense of aggression that can come along with wanting to lose weight and being willing to do just about anything. But also understanding that some of the thinking that many of us have may be irrational. So there's a different component. So when you bring them all together, the noise, the urges, the customizations to the chewing, it's something else, honey. Because you be going crazy. Trying not to go in there and chew down. But when the urge is in the body and you're feeling uncomfortable, the body's you getting in there. The body's job is to protect itself. So if it protects itself with chewing, you gonna be chewing up away, baby. Eat ice, gum, everything you can get your little phalanges on. It's a true story. Yeah, yeah. So so understanding that part of your eating and your behavior is actually even more important than cutting your calories. Because if I understand how to regulate my body and dysregulate irregularities of my own body, then guess what? I get to get free. Hey, right there. And then that noise that once maybe held me captive, I'm no longer captive to it. I have a sense of freedom. Okay? And you can too. But it's I never say it's easy because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't think having to look at your behaviors for your whole life is easy. I think because the body learns to eat to feel better, that you have to look at all your behaviors way back when to find out when it started. And I think the minute I realized that the root cause wasn't right now, but it was years old, it was mind boggling because I was like, how is it possible for something from me being a child make me want to compulsively overeat today? Oh, I slipped up and said it. Okay, God, please don't let that happen. Well, I'm gonna be getting off in a minute anyway. So it was, it's been a real thing. Yeah, I did so good. So at the end, I bumped into a little word. So we gonna pray that that word doesn't get us caught up. Okay? It might though. It might. Hi, Linda. Hello. Grandmother. Hello. How are you? Grandmother. Have you seen Grandmother? She's only a text message away. Just a text message away. No, you know it's the kids' song. Their song they made up for you. It's Have You Seen Grandmother? That's what they sang when I haven't mentioned you in a while. They'll sing Have You Seen Grandmother? Look how you done spoiled them kids. Got them done made a song about after you. And they be singing it too. They be singing their song with me. And grandmother, where is grandmother? I was like, grandmother's out of town. Maybe they be excited. They be excited. All right. Well, you guys, as God may bless you and keep you, may this week be your best week ever. May you accomplish your goals. May you stay focused and consistent. Me too. May you get everything done you was trying to get done. May God bless you and keep you. And you have a good one now, you hear? Bye. I'm talking to